Ladies in the Locker Room. We'll be right back.
And here we are. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl, it's Hattie, and you're watching Ladies in the Locker Room. And thanks for joining us. And don't forget, before we go any further, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. That way you can keep us going. All right, let's jump right into it. In case you didn't know, the Dodgers won the World Series. I hope you were checking it out. If you missed it, you really missed a good game. Those Dodgers, and no, not you, Dexter. I'm talking about the Dodgers right now. Those Dodgers played a good game. It was a great game if you missed it. And this was the first time in 25 years that any team has won back to back World Series. The last time, 25 years ago, it was the New York Yankees that did it. And when I tell you in the 11th inning, for the whole series, the Blue Jays were winning. They really thought they had this in the bag. The whole thing. The Blue Jays were winning. And then it happened in the 11th inning. They had a lot of great moments. As I told you, if you missed this one, you missed a good one. Let's talk about our own home guy, Freddie Freeman. Freddie, he hit a walk-off homer throughout this series. They had a lot of great things going on. Um, the last time the team did it, like I said, was the Yankees, and then Dave Robert, the team manager, 10th one with 3 rings. You know, Mark Walter, Yamamoto was the MVP, and I have to tell him, as the MVP. Let me get my Japanese together. See, I worked at a Japanese company once, and I had to go to Japan, and I had to say something in Japanese, and you know. I did okay, so I want to say something to Yamamoto, um, and I want to say it right, and I might not. I probably won't. Anyway, I was trying to say congratulations in Japanese, Mr. Yamamoto. This team, as I told you, throughout the entire series, it looked like the Blue Jays were going to win it. It wasn't until the 11th inning, and the night before that, we were up till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, if you did not watch this World Series, you missed a really, really good one. The 11th inning, the final hour, 2 outs, and they thought it was over, and they came back and they won it. It was a really, 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 really awesome game. And those Dodgers did it. The Blue Jays, oh my God, if you would have saw the faces, it was really sad because all the way up to the 11th inning, they were winning. The entire game, they were winning. Well, sorry about that, Blue Jays. We'll see you guys next year. I'm pretty sure because they were a really good team. They looked really good out there, and they played a great game and they played hard. Uh, Let me move to my first commercial, and then we're going to get back into some more stuff that's going on around town around here. Um, this summer, I had the opportunity to do something special. But also, I went to Chicago a while ago. And in Chicago, I met a young man. And this is what I want to say. Check him out. So I met Mr. Brandon Cox a couple of years ago. And what he does is he goes around town collecting shoes. And he's in Chicago. You know, it gets really cold in Chicago. He would collect these shoes and find homeless people or people who had problems getting some new shoes, and he would pass out those shoes. Brandon, I didn't forget about you. I just thought that was an awesome thing that you do. I hope that you're doing well out there in the windy city, the cold, windy city, passing out those shoes. Now we're going to talk about the Atlanta Dream. You know, our Dream girls, they went home. They didn't make it too far this year. I really thought they were going to do a lot better. They brought in Brittany Griner. They brought in some new players, and I really was hoping that there was some more stuff that's going to happen, but they did not. That's one of our home teams, but you know what we're getting ready to check out? We're going to check out what's going down in our hometown. Check it out. All right. What's going down in our hometown? Well, let me tell you what's going down. First of all, Georgia Tech finally lost a game. Not that we're happy about that. We're really sad about that. Those Tech guys are looking really, really good this year. They lost their first game this season to into NC State, 48-36. It wasn't an easy win for NC State, but they did beat our Tech guys. Sometimes losing reinvigorates you and get you jumping back in. And I hope that's what it does for Tech. I hope they can jump right back in there and start that winning streak all over again and take it all the way to the finals. We're watching you, Tech. We want to make sure y'all do it. Next up, let's talk about our Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks are sitting at 4-4. Trey Young is out. They got to keep an eye on him. He had an injury. He's out for about a month. So the rest of the players, you guys have got to step it up. 4-4. We don't want to get too deep in that. We want to make sure we start doing some winning. They look good, but they've got to do better without Trey. They cannot just depend on Trey Young. Got to get in. They got to do better. Our Atlanta Falcons, as I said, Atlanta Falcons have fallen to 3-5. The only team worse than the Atlanta Falcons is the Saints. They'll be going out to New Orleans to play the Saints on the 22nd. I'll be there. I'll be checking you guys out. Coming down to New Orleans. It's always a great rivalry trip. Um, the Falcons, they show out. They do a lot of stuff. The Saints, they show out. It's a shame, but the fans are showing out better than the team. And the Saints are the only team doing worse than the Falcons. So we're getting ready to see the two worst teams play. May the best team win. We're going to see what happens with that. So last week, if you've ever been to Atlanta, you know Atlanta is a party town. It doesn't matter. They party after the funeral down here. The repast turned into a party. I am not kidding. If you've never been into a party city, Atlanta is a party city. So last week I got a chance to hang out with a good friend of mine. His name is Dexter Tucker, Mr. Dexter Tucker. And he invited me to his tailgate party. And again, like I told you, it was a party. But check out Mr. Dexter Tucker and also his business partner. Let's see what they got going on here. Oh, I don't hear you, Dexter.
You know what I'm saying? We shoot movies, and I'm the hardest working man in show business. Let me tell it. So this is what we doing.
So I heard you guys going down to New Orleans for the Falcons Saints game. Who that is gonna be on down there in the gully? What y'all gonna do down there?
Man, listen, I've been going to New Orleans probably about 30 years straight, and it's just one of my vacations I plan on every year. Win, lose, or draw, we gonna be there. So I ride with MB Vince, Miko Brown. She always take care of us, and we Falcon fans, man. What can we say?
So you're a movie producer. Tell me, you have any movies on the horizon?
Well, right now, my movie Wide Open, the Andre Rison story, the last one that I completed with my partners Jerry May and Derek Hanspike, it's international now, international distribution all over the world. Very proud of that. I got Jimmy, did you get one? Two, one is already out, and it's on all streaming platforms, and we're working on Jimmy Part 2. So check that out.
All right, tell everybody where they can find you at.
Find me on Dexter Tucker, at Dexter Tucker on Instagram, Facebook. It ain't hard to find me.
Dexter Tucker
inside the cage.
Dexter Tucker. All right. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to me today.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your game. I got one more question. What y'all gonna do with your Falcons? Do you think they're gonna keep Raheem?
No, Raheem's out of here. He out
of here after this?
He is out. He should have been out of here, but they can't. They don't want to fire him in the middle of the season. But I think.
What about Kirk Cousins?
Kirk done. Man, if anybody wanted him, we'd have been and got rid of him. But he's still here, so he's just holding the clipboard.
He just holding the clipboard.
Turned backwards.
All right. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Good luck to you and your Falcons.
Thank you.
Tucker mentioned his partner.
Yes.
And here he is. Tell everybody your name, your position, what you got going on, and then we're gonna talk some sports.
Well, I'm Jerry D. May, the filmmaker, director, executive producer. The D stands for Dynamite. Yeah, and on the sports tip. So I used to be a Bills fan, but I turned into what they call Buffalo Falcon. Buffalo Falcons. Y'all know them Falcons is terrible, right? I just thought today the Bills was holding it down this year. I try to support because I'm from upstate Buffalo, so I try to support both sides. But right now, the Falcons they scored a touchdown right now, so we here on this great Sunday. What is it? An evening, afternoon? Afternoon. So yeah, and y'all was just talking to Dexter Tucker, so let me promote our movie real quick. Y'all go watch that Andre Rison, Wide Open, and also y'all be a lookout for Jimmy. Jimmy is a supernatural action horror thriller film. It'll be coming out next year, so y'all check it out. Dexter Tucker, Jerry D. May, we all in here.
All right, that's right. That was Mr. Dexter Tucker and friends hanging out at his tailgate party, which is every Sunday up here in Decatur, Georgia. Um, I want to take the time to say thank you guys for checking out Ladies in the Locker Room. Make sure you hit that like button. Watch out for our next show. So we've got a new project coming out. If you are a barber and you have a group of guys in your barbershop and you like to talk sports, we're doing our barbershop lineup where we're going to come into your shop and we're going to shoot you in your shop and talk about your shop and also your sports. If you would like us to come and shoot a show in your barbershop, hit me up at ladiesintheLockerRoom at gmail.com. That's ladies in the locker room at gmail.com. So we can come in and check you guys out at our barbershop lineup. Don't forget to hit the like button and tell a friend to tell a friend and share the video. We want to make sure everybody gets to know everybody. All right, it's your girl, it's Hattie. You're watching Ladies in the Locker Room, and we will see you the next time. Make sure you keep watching Ladies in the Locker Room. All right, good night.